During the years 1765 to 1767, a mysterious entity wreaked havoc in a rural area of France, claiming the lives of more than 100 individuals and captivating the attention of a terrified global audience. From 1764 to 1767, the idyllic countryside of Gévaudan, France, was terrorized by an enigmatic creature known as the Beast. Approximately 100 individuals spanning across different ages and genders reportedly succumbed to the wrath of la Bête du Gévaudan, while the prevailing belief among contemporaries was that the Beast was a wolf, a notion shared by many present-day scholars. Alternative theories have emerged, suggesting that the true identity of the Beast may not have been canine in nature. Thus, the question remains, what truly lurked behind the horrifying attacks? The first documented fatal encounter with the Beast took place on June 30th, 1764, as 14-year-old shepherdess Jeanne Boulet tended to her flock of sheep. However, Boulet was not the creature's first target. Historians suggest that approximately 2 months earlier, a young woman caring for cattle had an encounter with a creature that resembled a wolf, yet possessed unique characteristics, ultimately managing to escape unharmed thanks to the protective response of the herd. The onslaught persisted throughout the summer and extended into the autumn months. The nation faced defeats against Prussia and the British, accompanied by the loss of overseas colonies under the reign of Louis XV. In such a climate of despair, the Beast presented itself as an ideal scapegoat to unite the populace, and the press eagerly disseminated numerous accounts of harrowing encounters with this enigmatic creature. The ferocious beast, known as the Bête Féroce, targeted women and the young, as reported, but even lone adult men fell victim to its attacks. The frequency of these incidents led to speculations that there might be multiple beasts roaming the area. The terrified population of Gévaudan refused to remain passive, and tales of individual acts of courage gripped the public's imagination. As recounted by Smith, bounties were offered and hunters tirelessly scoured the countryside in search of the elusive creature. On October 8, 1764, shortly after a brutal assault, the Beast was sighted at Château de la Baume stalking a herdsman. The hunters pursued the animal into the woods of the estate and forced it out into the open. Firing a volley of musket shots, the hunters managed to bring the creature down momentarily, but to their astonishment, it quickly rose to its feet and made a hasty retreat. Even the young were hailed as heroes for confronting the Beast. On January 12, 1765, the creature targeted 10-year-old Jacques Portefeuille and a group of his 7 friends, aged between 8 and 12. However, Portefeuille fearlessly led a counterattack, armed with nothing more than sticks, and successfully repelled the menacing creature. In recognition of their bravery, King Louis XV personally rewarded the children, and Portefeuille was granted an education funded by the crown. The courageous acts of the children caught the attention of the royal court, prompting King Louis XV to dispatch his own hunters with the mission to eliminate the Beast. A substantial bounty of 6,000 livres was now placed on the creature's head. Meanwhile, the tale of the Beast began to spread far and wide, making headlines in newspapers from Boston to Brussels, establishing itself as one of history's earliest media sensations. The villagers could have easily brushed off these occurrences as typical for sheep herding, recognizing its inherent dangers and the presence of predators. However, on August 8th, another girl met a tragic fate. In her final moments, she vividly depicted the creature responsible as a terrifying beast. Among the remarkable accounts of valor, one particularly noteworthy incident involved Marie-Jeanne Vallée, aged 19 or 20, who was attacked by the Beast on August 11, 1765, while crossing the river Dège with her sister. Armed with a bayonet attached to a pole, Vallée bravely impaled the creature's chest. Although the Beast managed to escape, Vallée gained fame as the Amazon and the Maid of Gévaudan. On September 20, 1765, François Antoine, the 71-year-old gun-bearer in service of the king, together with his nephew, successfully shot down a large wolf near the abbey at Chazé, which was widely believed to be the infamous Beast. In recognition of his feat, Antoine received monetary rewards, titles, and the preserved body of the animal was sent to the royal court. However, the attacks resumed in December. This time, there appeared to be notable differences in the behavior of the Beast. Unlike before, when the creature displayed fear towards cattle, it now exhibited no such hesitation. This raised suspicions that there might be a second beast at large. Despite these new attacks, the royal court chose to dismiss them, maintaining that Antoine had successfully slain the creature. However, a sudden surge in attacks in early June 1767 compelled a local nobleman, the Marquis d'Apcher, to organize a hunt. On June 19th, during the hunt, a local man named Jean Chastel shot a wolf on the slopes of Mount Mouchet. An autopsy of the animal exposed traces of human remains, and witnesses described non-wolf-like characteristics. The attacks subsequently ceased, leading many to believe that Chastel had indeed taken down the beast. Nevertheless, doubts persisted regarding whether the creature Chastel had killed was truly a wolf. Eyewitness accounts consistently portrayed the beast as an entity distinct from the ordinary wolf. It possessed a size comparable to that of a calf, and at times even as large as a horse. Its reddish-grey fur was complemented by a robust panther-like tail, while its head and legs bore short hair akin to that of a deer. A distinguishing feature was a dark stripe gracing its back, coupled with talons adorning its feet. Although numerous contemporary depictions endowed the beast with lupine characteristics, its physical attributes deviated from the typical wolf. According to witnesses, the beast exhibited the behavior of an ambush hunter, stealthily stalking its prey before swiftly seizing it by the throat. The inflicted wounds predominantly targeted the head and limbs, with reports of 16 victims having been tragically decapitated. The creature predominantly prowled during the evenings and in the early mornings, heightening the sense of terror among the populace. Throughout history, various individuals, including historians, scientists, pseudoscientists, and conspiracy theorists, have put forth a multitude of theories regarding the true identity of the beast. Among the suspects considered are the Eurasian wolf, an armored war dog, a striped hyena, a lion, a prehistoric predator, a werewolf, a dog-wolf hybrid, and even a human. Among these theories, the notion of the beast being a werewolf stands out as particularly fanciful and fantastical. Similarly unrealistic is the idea that the creature was an extinct prehistoric predator such as a bear dog, direwolf, or hyenodon. Historian Smith argues that the concept of such a large creature managing to elude detection for thousands or even millions of years is highly implausible. Another theory put forth is that a human serial killer may have been responsible for the attacks. This hypothesis is based on the fact that many of the beast's victims were reportedly decapitated, a feat that few animals are capable of. While it may seem unlikely for a killer to roam openly in broad daylight while wearing a bestial disguise, proponents of this theory believe that the human perpetrator employed an animal accomplice to carry out the crimes. As for the identity of the animal, some have speculated that it could have been an armored war dog, which would explain the creature's peculiar appearance and its apparent resistance to musket shots. One theory that holds particular merit is that wolves were responsible for the attacks. Historian Smith notes that Gévaudan had a significant wolf infestation, speculating that either large lone wolves were attacking individual communities throughout the region, or that it was a wolf pack. Wolves are indigenous to the area and had previously attacked humans, with some statistical data indicating that wolves had attacked humans roughly 9,000 times in France during the 17th to 19th centuries. In most cases, these attacks were conducted by rabid wolves. However, there are some potential flaws to the wolf theory. For instance, the frequency of the beast's lethal attacks suggests that it was not a single rabid wolf. Additionally, none of the victims exhibited signs of contracting rabies, suggesting that their attacker may not have been carrying the disease. Despite the existence of multiple compelling theories regarding the identity of the Beast of Gévaudan, all concede that the truth may never be fully determined. Without any genetic or forensic evidence, the Beast of Gévaudan is destined to forever remain an enigma.